jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back
A big shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and game. Just came in for a quick highlight. You know what I'm saying? Because every now and then I do like to do a reaction to certain people's videos, especially if you're special. You know what I'm saying? It's not everybody can be special. You know what I'm saying? Especially Giulini the 69 God. Giulini the 69 God. Giulini 69 God. You got, when you special like that and you 69 God, then you need to be spoken on. As you probably already know, we have other content creators who are also actively engaged in the YTC. This video happened to be from Everything Boxing, ETB. Someone that I do know that has the history to basically speak on the situation that I myself want to take credit for back in the day for helping him realize that he was dealing with a fake numero uno, the grand one, fakest of them all. Once again, the fakest one of them all. You know, back in the day, his light-skinned freaking mistress, you know what I'm saying, Julina, 69 God, and did a debate series. And at that point in time, I was just watching and I said, you know what? I don't think he really respect, you know what I'm saying, what we just witnessed. Because at that moment, you know, the debate was supposed to be of all fairness. It was supposed to be straight down the middle and everything else. But that wasn't the case. The guy that said no one can out debate him and, you know what I'm saying, he couldn't be beat. Well, you know, that night ETB scorched him. You know what I'm saying? Scorched him like an arsonist with a flamethrower. I mean, pretty much ended him. But he didn't want to give the man his credit. He wanted to go back on the channel and kind of like play both sides. You know what I'm saying? Kind of being fake about it. You know? And I had to help expose that type of behavior because I didn't have time to be playing around with it. I just don't go up here and make up stuff on people. But at that point in time, he wasn't giving it up. Julina 69 God wasn't giving it up. He wasn't. He was not giving it up, the credit, and getting scorched on this debate. So what did he do? They end up having a falling out. Why? Because ETB came to his senses and he realized, you know what? WCS is right. He's right about this guy. This dude ain't trying to give me my credit. This dude is trying to speak as if he really won that debate. And when but he got scorched. He got terminated, destroyed, erased. I mean, dude proved that what I was saying all the time is that if he's outside his freaking domain where he can mute people and do all that, he don't know shit. If he outside his nose, he don't know shit about boxing. Nothing. Period. So I guess as time went by, old wounds don't heal that much. You know what I'm saying? Because when you deal with Giulini 69 God, I guess he constantly still pissing people off. And then there was individuals that was too afraid to stand up, for what was right. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes. You have a lot of dudes up here steadily trying to be this dude's friend when he wasn't nobody's friend. He was all for himself. So I guess recently this has started to boil once again to the surface. And shots was, I be paying attention now. I really don't get involved. They going back at each other, subliminal, nah. But this obviously has hit the surface again. And ETB, felt that he should respond to Giulini 69 God. And I thought it was a classic. I ain't gonna lie. I thought this right here was a classic. I thought this was a classic. The reason why I thought it was a classic, because I pretty much felt this way of how this broke bastard switches up all the time on who he's supporting. Always switching up. I mean, we'll see something blatantly. We'll hear these cats, come on the scene. And then time go by, they switch up. Like, how can you be supporting and rocking with a fighter so hard and then automatically switch up? How does that happen? You know what I'm saying? But we need to listen to this audio because oh my God, I was cracking up. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if ETB was freaking finished smoking one, but the humor was there. I really don't laugh at other people's humor unless they funny and shit. But the humor was there. The ad-libs was there. It was funny. It was funny, especially when we talking about Giulini 69 God. You know what I'm saying? That mug is the YTC grouch. Nigga always and it takes a certain personality to bring out the truth. This video, I ain't gonna lie, I put it up on the classic board because it was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Let's get down to the video. Let's get down to the audio. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some fights coming on. You know what I'm saying? People's head. But let's get down to it. Let's listen to it. And don't feel no type of way, okay? And once again, this is Everything Boxing's audio. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be clear. This is his audio.
I'm gonna have to show y'all. BFTB and them, they wasn't rocking with Devin and Bill like that. But in this video, yeah, y'all gotta watch this video because that boy finna get exposed. So bring your $2.99 swap meat hat wearing ass over here, boy.
$2.99 swap meat wearing hat. Man, come on, man. Come on. $2.99 swap meat wearing. Who was the one who started talking about the hats? I got to take credit, ETB. This is not a you and me situation. I was bringing this shit up back in the day. You know I was, but I appreciate you paying homage and going up there and recognizing that $2.99 swap meat. Hilarious, man.
Meat hat wearing ass over here. So bring your $2.99 swap meat hat wearing ass over here, boy. Yeah, meat hat wearing ass over here, boy. Yeah. So bring your $2.99 swap meat hat wearing ass over here, boy. So bring your $2.99 swap meat hat wearing ass over here, boy.
That is hilarious, man. That is so funny. You know what I'm saying? Even though DC Young Fly has phased out, this right here is catchy. This is super catchy, man. I can't say I'm not gonna use it later, sometime in the future. This is hilarious, man. Bring your $2.99 swap meet.
Yeah. Wearing ass over here. $2.99 swap meet hat wearing ass over here, boy. Yeah.
$2.99 swap meet hat wearing ass over here. Let's go. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah. We finna expose how you was hating on Devin before, but then Bill Haney came around, jumped on this panel, and he got starstruck and changed his whole tune.
Facts. Ain't that what he says? Ain't that what Giulini says? Giulini 69 God says that all the time. Facts. Facts. Look, this was the same person. You know what I'm saying? I gotta consider him a person because I'm not sure what pronoun he's fighting for. Real talk. So I gotta call him a freaking person. You know what I'm saying? For real. You gotta call them persons today. The persons in question. You know what I'm saying? Because you might mess around and call them the wrong pronoun. They be like, I'm submitting paperwork on your ass. But isn't that what he says? Facts. He was starstruck, bro. And this was the main one talking about D-Ride. We're talking about Giulini 69 God. People D-Ride. They D-Ride. This dude end up being the most active D-Rider on the YTC. Point blank, hands down, period. Solid facts, solid point made.
Now you meat mushing that boy.
He said meat mushing, dog. He been practicing on his shit. He been practicing, man. ETB has been practicing. He said meat mushing, dog. He's been practicing.
We'll get to it, but before we do that, make sure that y'all hit my like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's cook on it. Now, before we start this, I advise all the BFTB groupies that be hanging around in this chat meat mushing them to grab your baby bibs so you can catch the blood on them cheap ass shirts you be wearing, cause you finna be mad biting blood out your bottom lip on this one.
Stop the madness, man. Stop the madness. Stop the madness. He said them groupies is over there. Grab your bibs, dog. About time you get a sense of humor. Grab your bibs and catch that blood, because you're going to be biting your bottom lip. And yes, I like that. That's, man, material. That's material, dog. If you want to roast somebody, that's material. That is material. He told them to grab their bibs, man, to catch the blood, because you're going to be biting your bottom lip. Bars.
I was at the champ's house. I took my shoes off, and I got the luxury to put my toes on the champ's meat rug. I was with the guard, Devin Haney.
Oh my God, I'm glad it's Friday, man. There ain't too much going on tonight, man. This is comedy, dog. This is comedy. Just the whole change up in the tone, man. I'm telling you, this is a good comedic set right here. This, you know what I'm saying? I gotta give a salute to ETB. It's hilarious. This is hilarious. It's funny. It's, man, you know what I'm saying? I got to put my feet up there. He right, man. He was all about letting us know that he had been to the spot. You know what I'm saying? He had put his feet up, and you know, they was oiling down each other's toes. You know, he was the one up there letting everybody know that he had finally been accepted. And you want to know who's the one that was saying, who started this whole situation? Me. You want to tell me how I started it? Because initially Bill Haney got mad because I told Skip Mark, you're going so hard for this fighter. And I said, have you been to the mansion? Has he flown you out to the fight? Has he gave you any type of exclusive, you know what I'm saying, fan package experience? Has he gave you any of that? Has he shown that, you know, you're rocking different than anybody else around him? No. And that's what, you know, got Bill to feel some type of way about me, because he feel like, but I was right. He didn't want to give me credit because I was too spot on. You know what I'm saying? When he just didn't want to give credit where credit is due. But finally, You know, Skid Mark wasn't able to breach the entryway of the mansion, but yet, in Giuliani, 69 God was. You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious. You know, he was able to breach the entryway and make it to the mansion for his feet to be free and just sit up there and feel like he was wanted. Feel you on that.
Seems like being. I was with the guard Devin Haney. My toes on the Champs Meat rug. And I got the luxury to put my toes on the Champs Meat rug. I was with the guard Devin Haney. Seems like BFTB done got caught red-handed once again. Yeah, and I say it again, because he can't get away with nothing. They already done caught him in the military because he couldn't keep his hands off that little poor 18-year-old girl.
Somebody please call. Somebody please call the emergency reaction team. This has turned into a homicide. It went from a missing persons report to now a homicide. Why did he have to start swinging the blade so early in the live? This entire live is 9 minutes and 33 seconds, and he just already unshaved. He pulled the blade out the sheath and started swinging it like it was an old school kung fu samurai movie. The groupies got their bib on, and they're like, oh, all the blood splashing off their face. You know what I'm saying? They drowning in it because ETB up here swinging the blade early in the goddamn live. It's only 1:30 into the live. You know what I'm saying? Good Lord. Hold on for a second.
Kicked his ass out the military. Then remember when he had to delete all his videos on YouTube because he told that little 16-year-old girl to suck his you know what.
Let's continue. I just wanted that to sit with you all for a little bit, those details. Let me go back on that, please. Let me go back on the details right quick. I want y'all to hear the details.
Videos on YouTube because he told that little 16-year-old girl to suck his you know what. Now he done got caught again to delete all his videos on YouTube because he told that little 16-year-old girl to suck his you know what. Now he done got caught again because I've been telling people for years, BF wasn't rocking with Devin and Bill like that until Bill Haney started coming around, jumping on everybody's platform so he could change the narrative, right? And make it look like that Devin Haney was a boogeyman and Gary Russell was ducking Devin Haney.
No, let's pause right there because that's a lot to unpack, but everything that was consistent with the payload. You know what I'm saying? The total inventory that he just gave you with Giuliani, 69 God, not rocking with Devin Haney earlier, and how Bill Haney started to make his rounds, especially after WCS exposed Skip Mark. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He started making his rounds, just like ETB said, around to the weakest links. You know what I'm saying? The weakest links, the ones that he knew that he can control, manipulate, and easily insert himself into their life. And that's what happened with Giuliani 69 God. The man that said what? Oh, so many people D-riding. Yeah, D-riding. And he's always talking about this homoerotic, fellatio, and all that stuff. This is absolutely we haven't even got halfway through the live stream. I know I keep stopping it, but it is hitting on some very relevant points. You know what I'm saying? Where that person who's being spoke on, they have to make some life decisions if they want to come back to the YTC. This is too much.
See, before that, guys like BFTB was rocking with Gary Russell. They was rocking with Gervonta Davis. Bill Haney came around. A lot of them dudes changed their whole tune. They were starstruck, and especially BFTB, because if you ever seen him conduct an interview, man, this man act like a 2-year-old kid that saw his superhero in real life.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He said this man act like a 2-year-old that's seen his superhero in life. No, you didn't. The quality of knowing how to put situations together for people to understand. They say this man was acting a certain way, y'all. Let's listen to what he said.
Good. 2-year-old kid that saw his superhero in real life.
A 2-year-old kid that's seen his superhero in real life. Just think about that. A 2-year-old who's seen, you know how excited a 2-year-old gonna be? But to put this in an adult setting with someone who's as grumpy and grouchy as this dude, who's pretty much tried to always denigrate others who show heavy support for the fighter. This is a perfect summation of how this dude behaves. Absolutely superb. Superb job.
Oh my God! Oh my God, champ! The God Devin Haney is in the building. Oh my God!
Oh my God, thank you. I needed some laughter. I needed some humor. I really did. It's Friday too. I really needed a pick-me-up in 2024, bro. I really needed to speak on some drama. I did. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really put a headstone out there yet. I mean, and then, I saw these cheerleaders sitting with these bibs on. I said, God damn, who dropped strawberry jelly? And then I got a little closer, and ETB was up there swinging a sword and goddamn cutting off the bottom lips. And they couldn't cheer for their Lord, their King, their Savior, their God no more. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't do it. He was up there swinging a blade, slicing, cutting off heads, man. This is the decapitation, bro. This is the decapitation. And look, the classic part about it to me, you know how I get out, you don't have to really drop any obscenities, but you hit the points, you hit the facts. You hit the facts. This is just hilarious, man. You know what I'm saying? This is hilarious thinking about this whole deal, and it's still going on in 2024.
Oh my God, champ! The God Devin Haney is in the building. Oh my God!
He said, "Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!"
The God Devin Haney. I mean, come on, man. Dude be hella animated. If y'all, the ones that's gonna keep it real know exactly what I'm talking about. So it didn't surprise me when Bill Haney came around and he was able to get BFTB to change his whole stance on how he felt about Devin Haney. Because he wasn't talking like that about Devin Haney. He wasn't saying things like this about Devin Haney before.
Devin is the most dangerous fighter in boxing.
Devin is the most dangerous fighter in boxing. And that's from Giulini, the 69 God. Devin is the most dangerous fighter in boxing. And that's coming from the Giulini 69 God. Now, I don't think it's too many people that's in the chat. When you hear this dude say this, speak on it. You have to hold yourself accountable first. If you even think about believing that he's telling the truth, that he means what he's saying. At this point in time, the lining of his pockets already been molested. You know what I'm saying? Bill has already molested this man's pockets, if you know what I mean. Yes. Yes. That's why when he came in and started speaking on Devin Haney, you see how monotone his voice is. You know what I'm saying? That's because he's been taken advantage of. Yes, he's been violated.
The absolute most dangerous fighter in boxing. The absolute most dangerous fighter in boxing.
About Devin Haney before?
Devin is the most dangerous fighter in boxing. The absolute most dangerous fighter in boxing. Devin is the most dangerous fighter in boxing. The absolute most dangerous fighter in boxing.
Don't it sound like that at that moment when he was saying that he was getting massaged by somebody? I don't know what area of his body he was getting massaged. I don't know if it was Devin Haney massage cream that was being used on him, but he felt like he was in a place, a euphoric place, a place of psychological relaxation, a Sung Freud moment. You know what I'm saying? Euphoria. You know, I want to say, go out on a limb, I believe he was sober. He wasn't hitting the blunt. You know what I'm saying? But nobody, and I mean nobody, on the opposite side of this mic believes that he thinks deep down inside in his eternal soul that he thought that was true. A liar, absolute liar. What happened to Errol Spence? They was rocking hard for Errol Spence, right? Or you check with the general and say, hey, general, I'm switching it up now. I'm about to talk about Devin Haney, you know. And then he's like, what do you mean? He paying you? You know, I need to get my 30% now. And just like, hey, Al Heyman, I need to get my 30% now. You know, hey, you know how it goes now. If you're going to push a narrative outside of what narrative I want you to push, you got to pay me, son.
Well, if y'all don't believe me, don't take my word for it. Let's hear the audio of BFTB before Bill Haney came around.
See, now we getting to the core. You know what I'm saying? We getting to the core of the peach, where we can snatch that seed out. We getting to the core. Because, you know, one thing about the YTC, there's always someone out here keeping record, collecting data, you know what I'm saying, archiving information, able to provide intel in moments like this. And that's what happened. That's why ETB was able to put the video together so meticulously, bring the timeline together to once again peel back the layer of exposure on this idiot.
That is a horrible stylistic matchup, bro. Tank Davis versus Devin Haney is an absolute horrible stylistic matchup for Devin Haney. Horrible. Now, I'm not saying Devin Haney can't win. I'm saying Devin Haney gets obliterated. That's what I'm saying.
What? No, hold up. What is this that ETB has derived? Who gave him permission and access to draft up such a damning piece of evidence to one of the biggest hypocrites that the media scene has ever laid eyes on? Did he say something against? How can you make entry into the mansion if this footage is out here, accessible to the lay of the land, that this man was speaking so harshly on the very same fighter who he is now praising? He has taken off his shoes and socks and allowed his feet to rest on the mink up in the mansion. But at one point in time in history, he was absolutely critical of Devin Haney. And that's what makes it so strange when him and his light-skinned confidant, they have these fake-ass debates knowing this information is out there. This information is out there. You know what I'm saying? When both of them was supporting Gervonta Davis at one time, but they want to have these debates as if all of a sudden, hey, I'm supporting Haney, and the other one over there, Davis. Come on, bro. Come on, man. This is the weird, super weird, weirdo, scumbag type of stuff that happens. But let me not dip away from the task at hand now.
I'm saying Devin Haney gets obliterated. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
Obliterated.
Devin Haney gets obliterated. That's what I'm saying. Obliterated. He gets destroyed.
Wow.
Obliterated. That's what I'm saying. Obliterated. He gets destroyed. I'm not saying he obliterated. That's what I'm saying. Obliterated. He gets destroyed. I'm saying Devin Haney gets obliterated. That's what I'm saying. Devin Haney gets obliterated. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Devin Haney gets obliterated. He gets obliterated. He gets obliterated. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Devin Haney gets obliterated. That's what I'm saying. Haney can't win. I'm saying Devin Haney gets obliterated.
Now I was continuing to hit that in recession. Why? Because, man, you got so many fake people on here that act like they've been supporting these fighters forever and a day. And they want to have all these debates on this fighter, all because of some type of ulterior motive that they now have. And most of the time when it comes to the YTC, it's monetary. You know what I'm saying? It's monetary. I don't know about you, but, somebody got comfortable with another man's hand being in their pocket lining. That shit funny. But I'm just saying, the softness of the voice and opposite of what we're listening to right now. He said Devin Haney gets obliterated, y'all. Not just lose softly. Not that it's going to be a split decision win. Not that it's going to be a close fight. Gets obliterated, y'all. Obliterated.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Devin Haney gets obliterated. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Devin Haney gets obliterated. That's what I'm saying. Obliterated. He gets destroyed. I'm not saying he gets destroyed, bro. And I there's no shade, no hate, no nothing. I'm a consistent nigga. I'm speaking consistently.
Ooh, he's consistent. I think this video is the only thing that's consistent right now. We're highlighting your goddamn sins for being a fraud back in the day, homie. That's the only thing that's really consistent right now. This piece of evidence that someone was so nicely to bring out of the depths and make us aware how much of a fraud you was this whole time.
Devin Haney gets obliterated by Tank Davis. Devin Haney needs to fight Lomachenko. Lomachenko is not a puncher. He's a boxer. He's a masterclass boxer.
You didn't give him no chance against Lomachenko? Wow, man. You didn't give that man no. And you was at that fight too. How did that make you feel being at a fight where you at once upon a time, don't fall asleep, nigga. Wake your ass up. But once upon a time that you picked Lomachenko to beat Devin Haney, but you took full advantage of the fan-friendly package extravaganza when Devin Haney was there to fight Lomachenko. You was there. You was there. Bill allowed you to be there, bro. You was there at a fight where you did not have the confidence back in the day to say that Devin Haney beats Lomachenko. Wow. You wasn't even in support of the black man. You wasn't even in support of the black man. ETB had to goddamn pull this shit up, man, with a flamethrower and goddamn bait your ass in and burn you to crispy, crunchy, crisp. You attended a fight where at once upon a time you did not think Devin Haney would beat that fighter called Vasily Lomachenko. If that ain't the goddamn biggest fraud ever.
That's a stylistic matchup that's good for them. That's a stylistic matchup that is good for Tank. I mean, that's good for Loma and good for Devin. They will stylistically match up well. All right? They will stylistically match up well. They'll stylistically match up. Bro, Devin Haney is not beating Tank Davis. He is a beast.
Why did you have to do that? Devin Haney clearly, to hear this guy say it, because this is a life decision that he made. You know what I'm saying? We have to understand there's no light without dark. You know what I'm saying? There's no joy without pain. You know what I'm saying? And there's no sense in me talking about how I appreciate the good work of somebody who is fake as this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, God damn it. He said there's no way, y'all. Just think about that. No way. It don't matter the glove size, the type of gloves, the ring size, the venue, the purse. There's no way that Devin's beating Gervonta Davis. That's coming from the dude who's walking around different now. Back in the day, he said there was no way that Devin Haney beats Gervonta Davis. Now he wants to defer that criticism as if it didn't happen, as he was under duress. That's what this fraud gonna say. Giulini 69 guy. He's gonna say, "Oh, I was under duress." ETB, I don't know where he retrieved this information from, but I'm taking action. I'm getting on my keyboard time I get to the crib. I don't appreciate these guys always picking on me. Yeah, I understand.
He is not beating Tank Davis. It's not happening, man. It is not happening.
He says not happening. Clap it up for the details. Clap it up for the details of the video. The timeline is immaculate. Unfortunately, it's not to highlight the good, but to goddamn expose the bad. I'm just saying, sometimes we need that in our life.
I swear to God, that's not me, chap. That's not fucking me, chap. I swear to God, that's my twin brother. I swear to God, chap. To God, Devin Haney. Now y'all gotta listen to how BFTB changed his whole tune as soon as Bill started coming around, jumping on this panel, and he got starstruck.
Because BF has been doing this for a very long time.
Yes, we know you've been a fraud for a very long time. Yes, your $2.99 swap meet cap. Yeah, you've been a fraud for a long time. Yes, you're right. You have been doing this for a long time. And that's why, you know, it's very, very healthy for us to be listening to this video and for me to do a reaction on it, because it hits some very, very intricate points in exposing the facts on how your fraud meter has been at the tilt for a long time, homie. For a long freaking time. You know? And it's good that when you hear your own voice out there going against the very fighter that you're in bed with now, one that you have just basically sold out everything to say, I'm going to totally support this guy and this guy alone. And then this video hits the goddamn airwaves. Why? Why would somebody still be on your helmet? Huh? Why would somebody still be on this nigga helmet?
You know, I tell you the same thing I tell everybody, whether we are in front of the camera, behind the camera. BF got mad love for Tank. You know that. I know that. I got no reason.
He got mad love for Tank, but he's doing goddamn debate with that other light-skinned goddamn whatever you want to call it, and trying to act like they really have something they disagree on. No, both of you niggas like Tank, still to this day. If Devin Haney ever fight Tank Davis, you all will creep your little soft asses in the arena up near the AC units and goddamn be sitting over there with blankets and a freaking Pooh Shiesty mask on. Over there talking about, they don't ain't nobody in the building. We fooling everybody. Yeah, you'll both be at the fight. You'll both be at the fight. And truth be told, this nigga will be at the fight when Tank go out there and knock out Lomachenko. He gonna be the happiest. He's gonna be the happiest. For real. They want to see the fight. If Tank fight Lomachenko, if Tank fight Devin Haney, this is the type of nigga that'll goddamn have Bill fly him in and then disappear when the fight start and secretly be up there, goddamn, doing a live stream under a different count, rooting for freaking damn Tank Davis to knock him out. He goddamn be exposed once again for placing a bet on Tank.
There's a lot of cap to nobody. I believe he beats everybody from 147 and down, not named Errol Spence, Jerron Booth Ennis, or Devin Haney. I believe he beats everybody else. Everybody else. And I believe that in my soul, and I'll debate anybody on that. He beats them all. He just can't beat Devin. He just can't beat Devin. He just can't beat Devin. And there's a reason. That is the reason why when you bring up Tank and Devin, there's always some type of beef.
And just to let everybody know, man, I want to give a shout out to whoever found this on the internet, because I've been telling y'all about it, but somebody else went and found the audio in the video where BFTB was saying all this stuff that I just played. So salute to them. I told y'all that man was a fraud.
He said, I told y'all that man was a fraud. Does a bear shit in the woods and grab one of his caps to wipe his ass? Yes, he does. And he don't even want to do that because them $2.99 caps, them bears don't like the way that shit feel. It kind of get them goddamn, it kind of rub them the wrong way. A bear busy walking around in the woods. They like some soft too. They like the leaves. But every now and then, they have to use something different that stands out to them. They just grab one of them caps and freaking wipe their ass with it. You know what I'm saying? And this is exactly what that video is doing. Exposing. When it's your own voice, people, when you are rocking so heavy with a fighter in 2024, but yet previous years says that you had an absolute, totally different feeling about this fighter. Obliterate. No. Obliterate now. That is some strong words. Some strong words, brother.
How you go from Tank Davis obliterates and destroys Devin Haney, and then when Bill come around, Devin Haney the God, nobody beats Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Bill gave to y'all. I don't understand why y'all was so starstruck, but you ain't standing on your shit like a man. You
He said you didn't stand on your shit like a man, homie. He said you didn't stand on your shit like a man. He said you did not stand on it, bro. I've been knowing this for quite some time. But in this video right here, this is overexposure, man. Why? Because we hear your voice. You have tried so hard. You have been so committed to speak as if you are his #1 fan forever. And that is not true. Skid Mark, at least I would give him his props. Skid Mark was a heavier Devin Haney fan than you. You just took over the role and position. You know what I'm saying? Because you was the next goofball in line. And you took it and ran with it. Because that's what they do. They take the ones that's desperately seeking a better life. You know what I'm saying? The ones that need help and assistance. The ones just looking for a daddy. You know what I'm saying? You're looking for a daddy figure.
You changed your whole tune as soon as Bill Haney came around. Bill came around and you immediately start acting like a groupie. Hey, Master Bill, what can I do for you, Master? What can I do? Oh, Devin Haney, you want me to say that Devin Haney the best, Master? He's the best. Nobody beats Devin Haney, Master. Nobody beats him.
this is classic. Oh, just give me a minute, man. This is just, this is a classic. This is a classic thrashing right here. Hold up, man. You know what I'm saying? Just let it sit for a little. Just let it marinate. You know what I'm saying? This is, oh my God, man. This is just funny. This is funny stuff, man. This is good content, even though some people will be seething mad. This is good. This is good. You know what I'm saying? And let the undercurrent catch up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Rough waters on top. Rough waters on top. Let it catch up. Don't be so temperamental. I have to go back and play that again, man. That's just funny. It's just too funny, bro.
What can I do for you, master? What can I do? Oh, Devin Haney. You want me to say that Devin Haney the best master? He's the best. Nobody beats Devin Haney, master.
Nobody.
Master. Nobody beats him. Come on, man. That's some fake ass shit right there. If that ain't fake, I don't know what is. Why couldn't you just look Bill in his face and say, look, man, I got respect for Devin, but I think that Tank destroys him. Why you ain't keep that same energy? Why Bill came around and you changed your whole tune? Everything about this dude fraud. We've been trying to tell y'all, this dude is a fraud. Everything about him is fake.
When somebody said everything about someone is fake, they had to take some time. It had to be a lot of data that was collected to come to that conclusion. You just don't loosely say the whole time somebody's been a fraud unless they're doing something on the fraud level. You know what I'm saying? That's so fake that people need to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of those times where it needed to be spoken on. You know what I'm saying? And when somebody say you've been fraud, that means you have absolutely switched. You're totally transformed from the way you used to be. And we've heard it, you know, in this evidence. We've heard it, how he wasn't even rocking or had confidence in Devin, just sitting up here doing video after video after video. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just think about this. When Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney, is there footage out there as to the whereabouts of Giulini 69 God? Is there any type of evidence where his location was? Because, you know, he might have been in the safety, in a safe haven with the lights off, cheering. Somebody need to check the ring cameras around that area. Somebody need to check, you know, surveillance footage out on the streets. I believe if they look hard enough, they'll find a speck up there dancing around, hopping through the streets. I do. I believe he was hopping through the streets. You know what I'm saying? But let me help y'all see something right quick, okay? I want to take y'all back to this right here. I want to remind y'all, you know, early in the video, and I've mentioned this before previously on my lives about the cap. This is the fraud who will not remove his cap. So therefore, WCS had to put together a Google Earth panoptic view. Now, this is not a Google Earth panoptic view, but I'm very, very good at what I do sometimes. I had to basically put this together like a collage. That in the middle, y'all, is the cranial. Okay? This is only an example. Don't get mad. This is only an example. All right? This is an example of the top of the cranial. Okay. A cranial that is showing signs of wear and tear from a cap never being removed in 40 plus years. All right. I'm showing you the top, the circumference of the individual in question. Giulini, 69 God. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this. I'm just giving you a panoptic view of how it probably looks at this present time in 2024. You know what I'm saying? The calluses from wearing that cap for too long. This is an overview. And the reason why I said a ring camera, right? A ring camera or some street footage may have captured him dancing in the streets, because I had to call up some friends and they was able to give me this footage. And yes, I was right. This guy was seen running up and down after Ryan Garcia defeated Devin Haney, and his cap happened to fall off his head. And this what we seen. This what was captured. You know, I do photography. And, you know, I do have some friends that do photography also. But this what was captured in still frame. If you see on the left and right hemisphere, you know what I'm saying, within the circumference of the upper cranium, right? You see very, very large calluses. These calluses consist of many live streams where the cranium could not breathe. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking about being locked in a four-corner room, you know what I'm saying, with a pinhole of air, you know what I'm saying, and your hair is not going to be able to breathe. Your head is not going to be able to breathe, and therefore, you know, you might have a callus like this. I'm just telling you, for those of you that may be wondering, you know what I'm saying, if you ever want to make some money, if you ever want to call his bluff, just tell him, hey, dude, do me a favor. Do me a favor. I'll give you $3 if you do a live stream with no cap on. I'll triple that if you can get Erica to come over here and y'all do a live stream together with no cap on. Yeah. You get the fans what they want to see now. But anyway, this is basically depicting the moment that Devin Haney lost for the first time, even though it's been changed, but I'm talking about the moment. And this guy was running up and down the street and he didn't know his cap came off. And that's what we seen right there. I really hope he get that looked at. Okay? I do. I really hope he gets that looked at. Seriously. But you didn't hear from me. I'm just saying, if by chance these guys remove the cap, you may discover some type of infectious, some type of overgrown callus such as that. Okay, let me get back to this, please. Let me get back to the video.
If you a man, stand on your square. You sold out. You sold out everything you believed in, because Bill Haney came around and you got starstruck. You know what I'm talking about?
He did sell out, though. He did sell out. And I always knew he'd sell out, nigga, too. He did sell out. He sold out big time. And the evidence is in this. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go check it out. You know what I'm saying? It says Julina. I'm not going to say his acronym. I'm not going to give him that. No, he doesn't rate that. Julini 69 God. You know, put it in there. It might come up.
These boys be fraudulent. They be fraudulent and they be starstruck. And they be willing to do anything. They be willing to do, I'm talking about anything for a penny.
He said these boys be starstruck. They be willing to do anything. I mean, anything for a penny. They willing to do anything for a penny, dog. Dang, he's saying y'all are at y'all wits' end, man. Y'all do anything. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. By all means necessary, you willing to sell it out. You ready to go and crash out, man.
Now, I'm not getting in nobody's pockets. You got all these rumors going around talking about that Bill was paying these guys. I don't know nothing about that, and it ain't none of my business. If he is paying them, good for them. I'ma just say, man, I hope they not doing all of this stuff for free, because if they doing this for free, now we got a whole nother issue to talk about. But that ain't none of my business. But like I said, BFTB, you opened your mouth up about me. They told me what you were saying the other day, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was chilling, minding my business, and I hear you talking real bad about me on your platform. So, I mean, if you want to play these games, trust me, I ain't the one you want to play with, because I got a whole lot more in the chamber. This was light work right here. I got a whole lot more in the chamber. But, you know, man, if you can't see how fraudulent this dude is, how he willing to switch his tune at a drop of a dime, how starstruck he be, I don't know what to tell you. But I told y'all was gonna be biting blood out your bottom lip on this one. I hope you got your baby biz, man. Real talk. BFTB exposed once again. What's next? Anyway, y'all smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and y'all already know how I do.
You know, shout out to Everything Boxing for the vid. You know what I'm saying? I have to go back a little bit just to replay some of the you know, highlight points.
Out again, because I've been telling people for years, BF wasn't rocking with Devin and Bill like that until Bill Haney started coming around, jumping on everybody's platform so he could change the narrative, right? And make it look like that Devin Haney was a boogeyman and Gary Russell was ducking Devin Haney. See, before that, guys like BFTB was rocking with Gary Russell. They was rocking with Gervonta Davis. Bill Haney came around. A lot of them dudes changed their whole tune. They were starstruck, and especially BFTB, because if you ever seen him conduct an interview, man, this man act like a 2-year-old kid that saw his superhero in real life. Oh my God, champ. The God Devin Haney is in the building. Oh my God, the God Devin Haney. I mean, come on, man. Dude be
Oh my God, the God Devin Haney's in the building. He ain't lying though.
hella animated. If y'all, the ones that's gonna keep it real know exactly what I'm talking about. So it didn't surprise me when Bill Haney came around and he was able to get BFTB to change his whole stance on how he felt about Devin Haney.
Devin Haney. Horrible. Now, I'm not saying Devin Haney can't win. I'm saying Devin Haney gets obliterated. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Devin Haney gets obliterated. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Devin Haney gets obliterated. That's what I'm saying. Obliterated. He gets.
I'm just gonna stop it right there, because when you hear obliterated that many times, the point is well taken. You know what I'm saying? The point is well taken. For those of you that really don't know what the definition of obliterated means, it means to destroy, utterly wipe out. Destroy, utterly wipe out. When you wipe something out, you don't plan on returning back to it. And if you do return back to it, it's not for which you used to know it to be. You know what I'm saying? So you're pretty much saying destruction. But one thing about this video that I know for a fact, not just this talk about Giulini, the 69 guide, but the way the timeline was put together, it tells me I'm not going to be able to conduct the autopsy until the body stops smoking. I'm going to have to take my time and be patient, you know what I'm saying, and let this corpse get into the first stages of rigor mortis. And once we get that taken care of, then I can properly conduct the autopsy as to how much psychological damage that was inflicted from this video. It was absolutely immaculate. Very, very immaculately put together, drawing up a timeline, exposing the frauds that's still lurking out there, trying to convince everybody that they've been rocking with this fighter forever, and when they're only doing it for monetary gain. That's it. That's all they're doing it for monetary gain. It's nothing organic about it, bro. You got so many of these cats that will come up here and fake it, shake it until they make it. And if somebody offered them, like ETB said, a penny, they'd be willing to take it. Yes, You think a little bit later, in maybe about 3 years, we can go from 1 cent to 2 cent? Yeah, for sure. We can do 1 cent to 2 cent. Oh, great. Yeah, I like that. But don't be mad at me. I just thought there was a hell of a video to do a reaction for. Why? Because it made sense. You know what I'm saying? Not every video makes sense, but this is well put together. And it basically took us back and allowed us to hear this guy incriminating himself. You know what I'm saying? Incriminating himself that he was a fraud back then, a fraud currently, and he's gonna be a fraud in the dang future. And what's even more fraud-esque is that he gets with his light-skinned companion and they want to have debates all the time and say, I'm gonna debate and I'm gonna do Devin Haney and you're gonna do Tank. Man, come on, both of y'all are Tank fans, bro. Both of y'all are Tank fans. When you have a human being who says obliterated, he's never going to be a fan of yours. I can never be a fan of a fighter who at one point in time I said another fighter was going to obliterate, destroy, wipe out. I can never be a fan of that fighter like that. I can never be able to, go over and break bread and be in their company. And then what does this say about Bill? Bill didn't do any homework. Devin didn't do any homework on this guy. There's many channels out here doing it the right way. But you let a fraud be in your stable. Oh, just like I told him about Skip Mark. You got to be very careful about keeping rats on the leash. You know what I'm saying? A rat will make you believe that they're training. When you tell them to sit, they'll sit. You know what I'm saying? When you tell them to lay, they'll lay. They'll do what they have to do. But all you got to do is just get a little complacent and you let go of that motherfucking leash. Then a rat gonna show you what a rat does. Seriously. They're gonna show you what a rat does. I told them, don't do it. Don't trust them. And what happened? It ended up falling apart. So what Bill say? I got to go out here on a rat recruiting mission and get me another one. But I need one I need somebody that's able to get the word out to the people, that talk a little bit louder than Skip Mark. You know what I'm saying? That say, suck my D more than Skip Mark. Yeah, I need somebody just like that. I think I found him. They go over here and finesse him, get close. You know what I'm saying? Offer him a freaking roll of pennies with some goddamn Bubblicious, a pack of Bubblicious. And they say, oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you, master. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh my God. I remember that day when Haney popped on his freaking set. Haney pulled up to his set for the first time. Dude, come on, bro. I don't think I ever heard King so much, man. I don't think I ever heard a grown man, supposedly, call someone king that many times. I'm talking about this dude was smiling so much. Nothing you can tell him at that moment. If you would have said, hey man, chill just a little bit, man. You're overdoing it. Just chill a little bit. Nothing you could have told him at that moment would have convinced him that he's doing too much based off the way he used to act in the past. Nothing would have convinced this dude to chill. Hey man, digress a little bit. Relax. You coming off as a little bit freaking, stalkish, and you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, relax a little bit. You acting like a fan. You acting like that cheerleader. You're talking about biting his lip. You know what I'm saying? You acting like you wear a lot of bibs when nobody looking. You act like you got this goddamn infectious infatuation or something. It's like you really you know, coming off as weird, dude. Let me leave that alone. Let me leave that alone for now. Let me get to the chat. I will not be able to go through the entire chat, but I will recognize Smoke Session Entertainment with the $2 super chat, lighting up the tree of life for WCS. I appreciate you, the Smoke. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, man. Appreciate you pulling up, supporting the channel, and dropping that $2 super chat on deck. And once again, if you're checking out my thumbnail, I hope you appreciate the creativity. You know what I'm saying? I am giving you not a my own personal picture that I took myself, but I'm just giving you maybe a synopsis, or, you know, what I said, a Google Earth panoptic view of this dude that was running through the streets celebrating. He was celebrating. And that's what the calluses look like when you don't take your hat off for years upon years. I just thought I'll let the freaking listeners know that. Shout out to Jessica the Queen in the building. Salute to you. It said, Andrew said, BFT has also lost money on every Crawford fight, which I think is hilarious. I cannot understand for the life of why they would go to the extreme to bet money like that. But then I think about it. I say, I know why they did it, because they actually believed that the accident didn't play no effect. They actually believed that when somebody sent out a tweet said, "No broken bones, I'm a savage," they truly believe that this man can continue to drink and everything. And it wasn't like Crawford was flying under the radar. He was flying on the radar. But the threat assessment was misevaluated, underevaluated. They didn't do their proper due diligence to see how much of a threat Crawford was. They didn't do enough video footage, film study. And we seen the results play out the way it did. Carlos Rosado on deck. Salute to you, brother. On the Brown on deck. What's good? See you in the building. I'm going to try to spin those comments like we didn't hear him and hear what we heard. Hey, man, shout out to ETB. He put together a classic one. Real talk. When I heard that, I was like, oh, this is just, this is like charcoals come out the packet already glowing. You just dump the charcoals in there and throw the meat on there. You good. He scorched them, bro. You can't do an autopsy when the body's still smoking. No. I want to dig a little bit deeper into this. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously this was a body. You know what I'm saying? He got the Haney DNA on his lips. Man, that junk was funny, bro. He said, y'all need to grab your bibs, because y'all gonna be biting your bottom lip, man. Y'all need to grab the bibs to catch all that blood, man, because you're gonna be feeling some type of way biting your lip. That was hilarious, man. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to the OG Mr. Golden in the building. Salute to you. Bud gonna stop Canelo in the building. What's good with it, brothers? Yeah, I know a lot of people would like to speak on this, but I'm not gonna do a panel on this because I don't want him to get that much exposure. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to do a reaction, you know what I'm saying, to the video, because I thought it had some very important points in it. You know what I'm saying? Some classic points. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to not play those classic points, but the man said obliterate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're driving the nail home to say you did not care anything about this particular fighter. You know what I'm saying? You didn't care anything about it. You said obliterate. Whoever went and retrieved that footage, I don't know how you did it, but that just goes to show you there are treasure hunters out here now. Even when it comes to the media game, there are treasure hunters out here that have the time to go out here and locate information like this, for real. You know what I'm saying? But hey, y'all hold it down. And please don't take offense to my creativity. You know what I'm saying? All I was trying to give you was a visual on how that the upper echelon of that cranium look once that cap is removed, and you shine that ring light down on it. Yeah, it's gonna look like you're looking at a part of Earth. It's gonna look like you have two marshes on the left and right hemisphere. You know what I'm saying? Dried up marshes is that. But y'all hold it down. Continue to support the channel. Once again, shout out to Smoke Session, Sports and Entertainment for the $2 super chat on deck. Much appreciated, brother. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.